IC Markets is one of the best and most known brokers when it comes to Forex in the world. But in 2026, there are probably thousands of other options out there. And in this specific video, we're going to discuss we're going to try to review whether IC Markets is still a good broker in 2026, yes or no. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today we're going to talk about IC Markets. And more specifically, we're going to go through certain reviews online in order to understand whether this is still a good broker, yes or no. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and let's begin. I think the most transparent way to actually do this is to go through the actual world while online and see the reviews that other people are actually having, about this specific broker. I personally use it. I want to say that up front. I personally use IC Markets and I'm going to explain to you exactly how I'm using it lately, but I just wanted to let you guys know that yes, I am using IC Markets, but let's see what other people say. And I'm going to have the link to IC Markets at any point during this video. You want to visit their website or open a free demo account that they have. I'm going to have the link to it in the description of this video. Now let's go ahead and go to Google and see what Google says. I put IC Markets review. This is sponsored, so I'm not going to go through it. And here is where we are going to start. Trustpilot, honestly, it's not a website that I actually trust 100%, honestly, simply because you can get a lot of paid reviews on it and it's just not the coolest thing. And videos, I'm not going to go through them, and I'm going to go with Reddit and see what Reddit says. Trustpilot has a 4.8, about 54,000 reviews. Man, that's a lot. It's a lot of reviews. All right, so we're going to go with the reviews right here, and I want to see the most recent. Yeah, 19 minutes ago, it says, I've been using IC Markets for around 6 years now, and my experience, they're generally determined to help if there's okay, it's good, great. Swift support and resolve the issue had perfectly. Very fast, effective customer service, fast service. All right, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago. I want to go through the bad reviews. Honestly, I want to see, what are the bad things the people are saying about it. It says 18 hours ago. This is the second time this malicious thing has happened to me. I had stop loss order on Bitcoin and suddenly it disappeared. Don't trust her. Okay, I don't think that has anything to do with IC Markets. Honestly, it says be careful with IC Markets. This was 2 days ago. My account was fully verified with Armenian documents. I'm sorry. They approved my account, accepted my 150 USDT deposit. They suddenly froze it afterwards, claiming it was related to a sanctioned jurisdiction. My wallet has absolutely no connection to Iran or any sanctioned entity. I legally bought the USDT using my Visa card through Trust Wallet Services and sent it directly to the wallet address they provided. Now they're telling me I may need to apply through U.S. Treasury Sanctions Office just to get my own money back. What makes this even more ridiculous is that according to them, the deposit is sanction related, but my trading account is fully active and unrestricted. Instead of taking responsibility, IC Markets keeps hiding behind their payment provided. I don't know, man. Look, I'm not saying this person, it's absolutely true. I mean, I trust the review on the person. The only problem that I see here is that crypto deposits. I actually had this issue about a week ago, no, like 2 weeks ago, where my Binance account sent me an email saying, hey, you received money from a wallet that is high risk and that has a flag for being scammers. And I was like, okay, who actually sent the payment? It was a customer, right? Who actually bought a product. So I was like, it's not under my control what wallets are people actually using. So I think this, unfortunately, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Let's see, 5 days ago, I deposited $1,000 via BVN through IC Markets own client portal. 2 weeks ago, the transaction was never approved. After repeatedly following up, I was asked to provide documentation, which I did immediately. Then they confirmed the funds would be refunded to my source and advised me to use another deposit method. Followed their instructions, deposited via an alternative method, and I have been waiting ever since. 2 weeks later, the only response is that it's out of their control and I need to wait. A regulated broker offering a payment method through their own portal. What is this what is this? Like, I'm unfamiliar with what this is. Is it crypto? Because if it's crypto, it is out of their control. Like, honestly, I think they could potentially like honor the deposit, especially if it's low, because they handled millions and millions of dollars. So $1,000 deposit, they could possibly like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna grant the deposit while we fix this so that you can trade, and probably I'm gonna hold your withdrawals so that, you know, until this is fixed. It's something like that, instead of just giving you like, yeah, just wait for a few weeks and you can't do anything with your money. At least you can trade, you know, and you can have this sense of confidence. I think this is something that they could do. Let's go ahead and review the last one. All the hype about Aussie markets is not worth it. When you trade with them, you can't withdraw your money. They've been giving me excuses over excuses. I should have read the reviews before creating an account with them. I totally regret trading with them. Honestly, in this specific case, I've made a lot of withdrawals with IC Markets and have never had any issue. The response from IC Markets says, we're sorry to hear about your frustration. We can confirm that your withdrawal of $50 was processed on May 12th. For clarity, this withdrawal was initially declined because there were pending refunds that had to be returned first in line with our withdrawal and refund policy. Once those refunds expired, you became eligible to submit the withdrawal again, and the 50 withdrawal was then processed. We can see that a later withdrawal request was canceled from your side after the funds were no longer available due to trading activity in your account. Regarding the process of withdrawal, we hope the funds reach your bank as soon as possible. This you can tell, right, that this person was actually trading, and then obviously the withdrawal cannot go through. All right, I don't want to extend too much into the video, you know, like talking about just the bad reviews, but we kind of get an idea that there's nothing scammy about it, honestly. We got an IC Markets reviews. The only thing with these reviews online is that these are reviews from affiliates, okay? And whenever it's an affiliate link, for instance, here is redirecting, and it says right here on the let me see if you can see it right here. Do you see this campaign 8379? That is an affiliate link. So whenever there's an affiliate link, it's really hard for us to, you know, trust the source, because obviously they want to get some commissions, right? Nothing wrong about it, but I'm looking for more open discussions about IC Markets. This one has 3.5 stars, which is pretty low actually compared to some other, for instance, Trustpilot. These are the reviews. A deposit by wire transfer quick today. However, some of the brokers have been quicker. Okay, so this person just gave a 4 stars because he doesn't get the payment in one day. It's crazy, man. Come on, man. Okay, this is a $500,000 account. It says, I'm a VIP client from IC in Taiwan. Over the past few years, I've deposited over $10 million with IC Markets. Why would you deposit $10 million on a Forex broker, man? To go with real estate, what are you doing? I'm one of the few high net worth clients with large capital. I have always believed that IC Markets is a very fair company. I've been operating several millions of dollars with it, and I've been trading in the champion in the follow me trading competition for 3 consecutive sessions. I'm a well-known investor in the market. Wow. On June 7th of this year, when was this? Over a year, 2023. Oh my God, it's a long time. IC Markets deducted this amount of money for from my 5 accounts, which is the money for a house. Then they claimed their US 2000 had a setup error between March 8th and May 15th. Cannot accept this claim at all. So that they didn't get the money back? Okay. Apparently, like 3 years ago, this happened and it had been solved. All right, I'm not gonna, like, one thing I wanna say though, you do realize that this broker easily probably returned over $500,000 or almost $500,000, right? We're talking serious business with this broker here. And then I'm not going to extend too much into these reviews, obviously, because there is a lot of things to cover. And I don't want to keep this video for like 30 minutes. Open live account. Let me see. Yeah, it's an affiliate link. Reddit says, for people who use IC Markets as a broker, I've been using them I'm a main brokers for the past almost 10 years, and not once I've had any real issues with them. Withdrawals are quick, deposits are fast. All right, good review. All right, yeah, no problem. And this is from real users, so no problem at all with IC Markets when it comes to reviews online. So I guess that's pretty much just it. Now, I actually do have a IC Markets account, but the thing is that with my IC Markets account, I don't know, I prefer DX Trade as my account, but with IC Markets, I have MT4. into my account. And I have very little balance because I make withdrawals constantly, but this time I decided to use it again slightly different. I actually have, if you see right here, I have the BLW Autotrader installed, and I'm gonna activate it though because it's only gonna place positions during the morning. But I am going to be using this specific Mac account into my with my BLW Autotrader. For those of you wondering what's the BLW Autotrader, is actually this website right here. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video. Is blwautotrader.com. Well, pretty much the BLW Autotrader is a robot that I created for US 30. It can be used on NASDAQ, but it's just better if you just use it on US 30. As a matter of fact, following my own advice, I'm going to delete. How do I delete this thing? Oh my God, I don't even know. Look, it's really hard for me to use Mac computer. But anyways, I'm just gonna remove the US 100. I'm gonna stick to only US 30, but pretty much it works on MetaTrader 4 platform. And what it does is that it actually looks for support and resistance levels on near market open. It's just the same strategy that I use every single day to trade, and it will actually go for the breakouts. Today we actually had a pretty good day with the BLW Autotrader. We had a 1-1, pretty simple on US 30. So yeah, absolutely a must if by any chance you want automated trading. Obviously, I always recommend you to trade manually and to learn how to trade manually. But if you want to have some extra account, like this is an extra account that I have for you to use with a robot, then definitely the BLW Autotrader is an option. I'm gonna have the link in the description of this video. Now, what I'm going to do with my IC Markets account is that I'm actually going to connect it to my FX book so that I can keep you guys updated as to how this small account, because it's only about less than $400, and I'm gonna be risking 3% per trade on this BLW Autotrader, and we're gonna see how long it takes for me to take it to $1,000, maybe $2,000, $5,000. We'll see. We're gonna be patient, and more importantly, this is fully automated. I mean, we have to be extra patient because it's not like we're gonna become millionaires within like overnight or anything like that. But yeah, I wanted to keep you guys updated about whether IC Markets is a good broker or not. I guess you get the answer. To me, it's very clear. It is a good broker. It's honestly, to me, the best broker in the world, at least from regulation point of view. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have the link to everything that I discussed in the description of this video. And I do advise you to join me in my free Telegram channel where I keep you guys updated with anything regarding brokers, strategies, live sessions, and so on. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Smash the like, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.